Hey everyone, what's up? Let me tell you, today's topic is a scorcher. We're diving into the hottest cities in America. Now you might be thinking, Casey, who in their right mind would choose to live in a place where the sun melts the sidewalk? Well, that's what we're here to find out. Believe it or not, a whopping 5 million people call these sizzling cities home. That's right, 5 million. So, buckle up as we explore why so many people choose to live in places where you practically need oven mitts to open your mailbox. This is going to be interesting, guys. Before we get into the nitty-gritty, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. We've got a lot to cover, and you don't want to miss a single second. Trust me, this is going to be one hot ride. Now, where was I? Ah yes, the hottest cities in America. We're talking about places where the sun doesn't just shine, it practically sets things on fire. We're talking about cities like Phoenix, Las Vegas, and Miami. These places are notorious for their scorching temperatures with summers that can feel like living inside a pizza oven. But hey, I'm not here to judge. Maybe some people just really like to sweat. What I'm here to do is investigate. Alright folks, let's kick things off by talking about the lay of the land. We're talking about cities in the southwestern United States like Arizona, Nevada, and Texas. This region is known for its desert landscapes. Think wide open spaces, cacti, and enough sunshine to power a small country. But with all that sunshine comes the heat. Temperatures can reach well over 100 degrees Fahrenheit, yet nature always finds a way to thrive. Plants and animals have adapted to withstand these extreme temperatures. So how do people actually live in places where it feels like stepping into a furnace every time you leave the house? They've gotten pretty creative with their daily routines. Life revolves around avoiding the sun. Outdoor activities are scheduled for cooler hours. Think sunrise hikes, twilight barbecues, and late-night shopping. It's all about adapting to the rhythm of the sun, and when it comes to staying cool, they've got it down to a science. From swimming pools to misting systems and swamp coolers, they've embraced every form of artificial cooling. But it's also about community. People look out for each other, offering cold drinks and making sure everyone is staying safe and hydrated. Now you might think that living in constant heat would put a damper on spirits, but you'd be surprised. People in these cities have found a way to thrive. They've embraced the desert lifestyle, turning limitations into opportunities. The abundance of sunshine is a renewable energy source. Many homes and businesses have solar panels, plus the dry heat has its perks. Forget about frizzy hair days or soggy sandwiches. And let's not forget the stunning natural beauty. Majestic mountains, canyons, and breathtaking sunsets paint the sky. Of course, let's not sugarcoat it. Living in extreme heat comes with its challenges. Walking barefoot on a scorching sidewalk can feel like traversing hot coals, and leaving your car parked outside in the summer sun is basically asking for a sauna experience. But here's the thing, people adapt. They've learned to navigate their environment, strategically hopping from one air-conditioned oasis to another. Shopping malls, movie theaters, even libraries become welcome respites from the relentless heat. And let's not forget about the ingenuity of drive-through culture. Why brave the heat when you can order your coffee, your groceries, and even your banking all from the comfort of your air-conditioned car? In a way, these cities have become masters of climate control, creating pockets of cool comfort amidst the scorching heat. They've turned surviving the heat into an art form, finding ways to not just cope, but to actually enjoy life in these extreme conditions. And that, my friends, is the beauty of human resilience. Alright folks, let's talk about why people flock to these sun-baked cities in droves. It's not just the tans and the thrill of experiencing all 4 seasons in a single day. Believe it or not, these scorching hotspots are actually economic powerhouses, bursting with opportunities. Yeah, you heard that right. While some folks might be running away from the heat, others are chasing after something much more enticing, a chance at a better life. See, these cities offer a potent cocktail of job growth, booming industries, and a startup culture that's hotter than the desert sun itself. Think about it. Lower costs of living compared to places like New York or San Francisco attract businesses, and where businesses go, jobs follow. And let's be real, people are willing to endure a little sweat if it means they can build a good life for themselves and their families. Now let's talk about the elephant, or should I say the cactus in the room. The tech industry is booming in these sun-drenched cities. And no, I'm not just talking about solar panel companies, though those are doing pretty well too. I'm talking about software development, aerospace engineering, and even renewable energy research. These cities have become magnets for tech giants and startups alike, drawn in by the lower operating costs, the abundance of talent from nearby universities, and let's be honest, the year-round sunshine doesn't hurt either. Who wouldn't want to code by the pool or brainstorm the next big app while soaking up some vitamin D? This influx of tech companies has created a ripple effect throughout the economy. Suddenly you have a surge in demand for everything from construction workers to baristas to dog walkers. It's a chain reaction of opportunity, and it's attracting people from all walks of life, ready to roll up their sleeves and get to work, even if it means doing it in 100-degree weather. Now you might be thinking, Casey, you're telling me these cities are affordable? But what about the housing market? Everyone knows it's tough out there, and you're not wrong. The cost of living, especially housing, has been on the rise in these Sunbelt cities. But here's the thing, it's all relative, my friends. While prices have gone up, they're still generally lower than those coastal cities we talked about earlier. Plus, there's a wider range of housing options available, from affordable apartments to sprawling ranch homes. Of course, it's not all sunshine and roses. The influx of new residents has put a strain on existing infrastructure and resources. Traffic congestion, rising rents, and competition for jobs are all real challenges that residents face. But despite these growing pains, many people still find the economic opportunities in these cities too good to pass up. Another factor driving economic growth in these cities is, you guessed it, tourism. Let's be real. Who can resist the allure of theme parks and world-class golf courses, all bathed in the warm glow of the desert sun? Tourism brings in a constant stream of revenue, creating jobs in hospitality, entertainment, and retail. But it's not just about Mickey Mouse, ears, and slot machines anymore. These cities have diversified their economies, attracting businesses in healthcare, finance, and education. They've realized that they can't rely solely on tourists to keep the lights on. They need to create sustainable industries that provide good-paying jobs year-round. And so far, it seems like their plan is working. Now, before we wrap things up, let's address the elephant in the room. This rapid economic growth comes at a cost. The environment, for one, is feeling the pressure. Increased energy consumption, water shortages, and urban sprawl are all putting a strain on the delicate desert ecosystems. And let's not forget about the social impact. The rising cost of living is pushing some longtime residents out of their homes and neighborhoods. The gap between the haves and the have-nots is widening, and it's a complex issue with no easy solutions. But despite these challenges, there's a sense of optimism in these cities, a belief that they can find a way to balance economic growth with environmental sustainability and social equity. And hey, maybe they can. After all, these are people who have learned to thrive in some of the most extreme conditions on Earth. All right, folks, we've talked about the scorching heat and the booming economies of America's hottest cities. But there's another reason why 5 million people choose to call these places home: the vibrant lifestyle. These cities are anything but sleepy desert towns. They pulse with a unique energy, a blend of laid-back vibes and big city excitement. Think about it, year-round sunshine means endless opportunities for outdoor adventures, from hiking and biking to golfing and swimming. But it's not just about the activities, it's about the people. These cities attract a diverse crowd, from young professionals and artists to entrepreneurs and retirees, all drawn in by the promise of a different pace of life. One of the most appealing aspects of these sun-drenched cities is their rich cultural tapestry. Thanks to their location and history, these cities are melting pots of different cultures and traditions. You've got a blend of Native American, Hispanic, and Anglo influences, creating a unique cultural fusion that's reflected in everything from the food to the art. For foodies, these cities are a dream come true. Imagine indulging in spicy southwestern cuisine, savoring authentic Mexican dishes, or digging into a plate of slow-smoked barbecue, all in one place. But it's not just about the food. These cities are also home to a thriving arts and culture scene. Think world-class museums, art galleries showcasing local talent. Now let's talk about what you've all been waiting for. Outdoor recreation. One of the biggest perks of living in a place where summer never seems to end is the abundance of opportunities to soak up the sun. Whether you're an adrenaline junkie or prefer a more laid-back approach to enjoying the great outdoors, these cities have something for everyone. For thrill seekers, there's no shortage of heart-pumping activities. Imagine hiking through breathtaking canyons, mountain biking on world-class trails, or kayaking down a rushing river. And if you're feeling really adventurous, you can even try your hand at rock climbing or hot air ballooning. For those who prefer a more relaxed outdoor experience, there are plenty of options as well. Picture yourself lounging by a resort-style pool, playing a round of golf on a championship course, or simply enjoying a picnic in a lush park. You might think that with all the sunshine and outdoor adventures, it would be hard to find a sense of community in these sprawling cities, but you'd be surprised. Despite the transient nature of some residents, drawn in by job opportunities or the allure of the desert lifestyle, there's a strong sense of community that binds people together. Maybe it's the shared experience of enduring the scorching summers, or the collective appreciation for the unique beauty of the desert landscape. Whatever the reason, people in these cities look out for each other. They gather for neighborhood block parties, volunteer their time at local charities, and support each other's businesses. So, there you have it, folks. A glimpse into the vibrant lifestyle that awaits those who dare to venture into America's hottest cities. Okay, folks, we've talked about the good stuff, the job opportunities, the vibrant culture, the endless sunshine. But let's get real for a second. Living in a place where temperatures regularly soar past 100 degrees Fahrenheit isn't all pool parties and palm trees. It comes with some serious health challenges. We're talking about heat exhaustion, heat stroke, even respiratory problems aggravated by the dry air and occasional dust storms. These are real risks, especially for vulnerable populations like the elderly, young children, and people with pre-existing health conditions. But hey, it's not all doom and gloom. People in these cities are resilient. They've learned to adapt and take precautions, like staying hydrated, wearing light clothing, and avoiding strenuous activity during the hottest parts of the day. Plus, with advancements in urban planning and technology, cities are finding ways to mitigate the heat island effect and create more comfortable living environments. One of the biggest challenges of living in these desert metropolises is finding shade. I'm not talking about ducking under a palm tree for a minute. I'm talking about creating actual sustainable shade structures that make being outside bearable, even enjoyable during the day. And cities are stepping up their game. They're planting more trees, incorporating shade structures into public spaces like parks and bus stops, and even encouraging green building designs that reduce heat absorption. Think rooftop gardens, green walls, and strategically placed trees that act as natural air conditioners. It's a constant battle against the sun, but it's one that these cities are taking seriously. They understand that creating comfortable outdoor spaces is essential for the well-being of their residents. After all, you can't enjoy all those amazing outdoor activities if you're constantly at risk of turning into a human popsicle. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, or should I say, the thirsty camel in the desert water. It's no secret that these sun-baked cities face constant water shortages. With millions of people and countless businesses relying on a limited supply, water conservation is paramount. We're talking about xeriscaping, low-flow toilets, and even restrictions on watering your lawn. These measures might seem extreme to some, but they're a way of life for people who understand that every drop counts. And it's not just about individual responsibility. Cities are investing in water-efficient infrastructure, exploring alternative water sources like desalination, and even implementing innovative programs to incentivize water conservation. It's a constant balancing act, but these cities are finding ways to quench their thirst while preserving this precious resource for future generations. So there you have it, folks. Living in America's hottest cities isn't for the faint of heart. It comes with challenges, from scorching temperatures to water scarcity. But it's also a testament to human resilience, ingenuity, and our ability to adapt to even the most extreme environments. As these cities continue to grow and evolve, they're finding new and innovative ways to address these challenges. They're becoming leaders in sustainability, pioneering new technologies, and showing the world that it's possible to thrive in harmony with nature even in the harshest of climates. And hey, let's be real, there's a certain allure to living on the edge, to embracing a lifestyle that's a little bit different, a little bit bolder. It's about pushing boundaries, challenging conventions, and proving that with a little bit of grit and a whole lot of sunscreen, we can overcome anything. So there you have it, guys. We've journeyed through the scorching streets of America's hottest cities, exploring the reasons why 5 million people choose to call these sun-drenched places home. We've seen the challenges, the relentless heat, the water scarcity, the health risks, but we've also witnessed the incredible resilience of the human spirit, the ingenuity that thrives in the face of adversity, and the unwavering optimism that fuels these cities' growth. We've seen how people adapt, innovate, and create thriving communities in environments that many would consider uninhabitable. From the economic opportunities that draw people into the vibrant culture and outdoor lifestyle that make them stay, these cities are proof that life finds a way, even in the most extreme conditions. Now I know some of you are probably thinking, Casey, you've painted a pretty picture, but is it really worth it? All that heat, those water restrictions, the constant threat of sunburn? And it's a fair question. The decision of where to live is deeply personal, and there's no right or wrong answer. For some, the allure of affordable living, career opportunities, and a laid-back lifestyle outweighs the drawbacks of the heat. For others, the cultural richness, the sense of community, and the proximity to nature make it all worthwhile. But for some, the cons might outweigh the pros. The heat might be too intense, the environmental concerns too pressing, the pace of life too different from what they're used to. What's clear is that these cities are at a crossroads. Their popularity continues to soar, attracting new residents and businesses every day. But with this growth comes a responsibility to address the challenges that come with it, from ensuring sustainable water management to creating more equitable living conditions for all residents. The future of these cities depends on their ability to innovate, adapt, and find solutions that balance economic growth with environmental sustainability and social equity. They need to find ways to keep their cities livable, even as temperatures rise and resources become more scarce. And you know what? I have a feeling they're up to the challenge. These are cities that have already proven their resilience, their ability to think outside the box and overcome obstacles. So, that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this scorching hot journey through America's hottest cities. It's a topic that's close to my heart because it's about more than just the weather. It's about the human spirit, our ability to adapt, and the choices we make in pursuit of a better life. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more adventures. And let me know in the comments, would you ever consider living in one of America's hottest cities? What factors would you consider? Until next time, stay cool, stay hydrated, and keep exploring. Peace out.
If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to activate the notification bell to stay updated with all the latest content.